Hey, if you're a B2B SaaS founder or want to create a company, this video is for you. At the end, you will know what we did to find our target market for our startup, and maybe it should help you. By the way, I'm William, a B2B SaaS founder. I made the first startup to 15K of monthly revenue, and I'm creating a second one, ZeroClick, which helps brands to monitor their presence on AI chatbots. Let's begin. First, why you should target a market and not we'll see later. First, a product can be good for everyone, but cannot be exceptional for everyone. So you can maybe create a CRM for everyone and it will work. But if you want to, for example, real estate, you want to bring them the best experience, you cannot because, you should add some features for them. And because you put your product in front of everyone, you cannot just niche down after. It's very difficult to do that. So you will spend a lot of time to try to monetize these things for everyone. Second, if you are exceptional for one market, you can charge premium price. For example, if we take the last example of real estate agent, you pay $50 for the normal CRM. I will take 10 users. For example, you use Brevo and you pay $50, $90 a month. If you use a CRM for real estate, for example, there is Follow Up Boss, you will pay $500 a month. And if you take a CRM for real estate for the New York State that connects you to all the New York publisher and niche newspaper, you can spend to 5,000 a month. For example, there is Real Geeks, which is a CRM for real estate agents with local markets. And here it helps on the local markets and it charges premium price. So what are the 3 steps? First, localization. 2, who. And 3, tailoring your offer. First, localization. When you do B2B SaaS, you don't even hesitate. You have to go in the US first. Why? Because if you read the Stripe letter to shareholder 2024, which is a really great piece of content, actually, I will put down in the description the letter. 60% of US SMB use vertical software for their industry. If you want a comparison, in Singapore, it's 14%, in France, it's 8%, and in Germany, it's 5%. So, the only question we ask ourselves to confirm if we go to the US or not is our business depend on regulation? For example, if you want to make carbon report for companies, we prefer a country where it is mandatory to do carbon reports. For example, in France for big companies today. And if you don't have any regulation around your business, just go to the best market, which is US market. Moreover, US companies buy very fast because they prefer to be reactive. It means that when they buy something, they will just buy in 3 days. But if they don't like your product, they will leave in 1 month. The opposite in Europe is that they are proactive, so they will wait 1 year before buying your product, but when they buy it, they can stay for 3 years or 5 years, even if the product doesn't suit them well. Step 2, who? First, you need people with money. We'll tell you the example of Tesla. Tesla started to sell to the richest people. So the first car they did was 250K of euros with pre-order, etc. Then when this car works well, they go to 125K euros, then 70K car, then 50K car. So you go to the mass market after you spend time to acquire and to confirm that your product works well. Because if you take the example of Netflix, it's $20 a month, and you have to produce films with a budget of 10 million, 20 million, $100 million. It's just really difficult to make a product very good and to have people that pay very little money. Second, they should be easy to find. So you should target people that, for example, you can find very easily on LinkedIn. So for our case, we target SEO managers. So if you work in SEO at any point, you have in your title on LinkedIn SEO. So it's really easy to find you. Third, you need to be in a growing sector because uh, which is very great in a growing sector. So even if you do the same 1 year after another, you will grow. So if you are better, you will grow because the market share grow and you grow. So this is, you should not take the handicap to just go in a market that is shrinking, which is really difficult if you want to, for example, to sell to local libraries. It's very difficult because library or the library market is shrinking. So you will just shrink with the market. So you have to be very, very good every year to increase profit. For zero click, for one bonus is that you understand them a little. And for zero click, we just started with two targets. First, the SEO manager in SaaS companies between 25 and 100 employees. Because actually we know paying in SaaS companies a little bit. And because we are two founders, we can try two markets. Because it's really good to test multiple markets before growing 100% in one. And the second market are SEO agencies. We worked with some SEO agencies, so we understand a little and we have some friends in it, so it's really interesting for us. Third, you have to tailor your offering. We can craft a level-focused value proposition if we have a specific target market. For example, for outreach, for SEO manager, you need to monitor one brand. For SEO agencies, you need to monitor multiple brands. So it's not the same pain, because maybe for SEO manager, you can do it like for make queries and make a dashboard for himself, like an internal tool. But for SEO agencies, you have to handle a lot of different brands, so it's not the same. So you will see which resonate the most with which target. Second, you can build a pricing tier. So we discussed before, because you're targeted on a niche, you can charge premium price. And third, you select your channel. You know who you target, so you can make some research and find where these people are going to find information, or they're going to Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn or things like that. For us, we know that SEO is an evolving area, so you try to find new content every time to be ahead of competitors. So we create content. That's it for the 3 steps we used to find our target market. If that helped you, it's great. If you want to see our second episode on how we build our MVP, you can find just there. And thank you for watching.